What is good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back with another reaction video. I'm not. Let me do that over again. What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm here with a new video. Now, this ain't too original. I'm just like looking at these Reddits, and this one is, am I the asshole? So, I'm gonna read something, see their perspective, and then get my opinion on it. It's just something new. I'm gonna keep trying new things this year, and if y'all rock with it, I'll keep doing it. So if you like this idea or want me to do more of it, like the video, because it will help out the channel. But I'm gonna only do 3, keep it short and simple, and we're gonna see if y'all disagree with me or agree with me. Just let me know what y'all think in the comments, right? Okay, so the first one we got here. Am I the asshole for wanting hot food? Now, here's the story, of course. Yesterday, I went ice skating with my girlfriend. Tuesday is one of her days for dinner, so she made me chicken salad. When I saw the chicken salad, I admit I made a face. She was like, "What? What's the problem?" I said that we were outside in the cold all afternoon, and I wasn't really in the mood for cold food. She said, "We're inside, the heat is set to 74 degrees, and we're both wearing some warm, dry clothes, so it was plenty warm enough to eat salad." I said, "Sure, I just wanted something warm to heat me up on the inside." She said that was ridiculous because my internal temperature is in the not. She's kind of spitting facts right now. I'm not going to lie. It kind of sounds like you're complaining, and it just, I would hope that you said thank you. Let me finish this first. But at this point, we were going in circles, so I said I was going to heat up some soup and told her to go ahead and start eating, and I'd be back in a few minutes. When I came out of the kitchen with my soup, she was clearly upset, and she asked how would I feel if she refused to eat what I made tomorrow, and I said I won't care. She said that was BS because it's rude to turn your nose up at something someone made for you. Was I the asshole for not wanting cold salad after being cold all day? Yes, and let me just explain why, right? So, let's see here. She made chicken salad. When I saw the chicken salad, I admit I made a face. Now, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, right? You probably said thank you, but she saw the look on your face, and I don't know if you probably didn't even say thank you, bro. And so she's making food for you. Your girl is making food for you. She hands you the food. And what's the problem? Because you're like, ugh, why are we getting this? It was cold outside. And then she continues to spit the facts to you. Honestly, you probably just weren't in a mood for chicken salad. So instead of making this excuse like, oh, it was cold, because every excuse you made, she has a very logical reason for why that's BS, right? So, of course, y'all are going in circles, and you were like, okay, you have the right to eat whatever you want, right? But I feel like the thing that made you look like an a-hole in this way was the fact that, one, you probably didn't say thank you. 2, you didn't. Okay, you said you won't care. She said that was BS because it's rude for you to turn your nose up at something someone made for you. Now, if you were to refuse the chicken salad, thank you. I appreciate the effort you put into making this meal, but I don't know if I'm in a mood for this right now. I would probably wrap it up and save it for later and say, I'm just going to eat something warm to warm me up. And when I'm in a mood, I'll eat it later. Not just straight up turn down the food. I'm going to just get my own food. I'll be back. After you see that she's clearly upset with it. The fact that she put effort into making the food and you just refused it without acknowledging that. just a little communication. Um, but yeah, I was when I was reading this, right, I was like, it's got to be Caucasian because like, bruh, every time someone makes food for me, I am so happy. Even if it's something I don't usually eat, it gives me something I can try. Uh, just a couple of comments, not too much. Yo, the first comment is spitting straight facts. They said, why didn't you make soup to go with your chicken salad? Why make a face? Making a face at something is pretty effing rude. You're the You're not an because you didn't want to eat it. You're the because of the way you handled it. That is what summed up almost exactly what I said. So I see this as case closed. So we got one a-hole. But, it it's something that can be corrected further down the line. So it's not too bad. It's just you kind of looked like a jerk in the moment, right? Next one. Okay. Am I the A for smoking weed in my living room on the day that my two younger cousins visited? Oh, this one might be good. This one might be good. Because it's like, I condone the ganja, but I'm not one who will do it around younger people. So first, let's see how young these people are. Okay, so here's the deal. I, 19-year-old male, smoke weed all day, every day. It's just a normal part of my routine, and I don't see anything wrong with it. And this is not something that I want to be judged on. My mom is completely against me smoking weed, and she always tells me to stop. I believe that cannabis is nature's medicine and that society is oppressive to those who use it. It has helped me in so many ways, and it upsets me that it is still stigmatized. I'm still with him. I'm still with him. We got 3 more paragraphs, but right now I'm kind of still with him. Like I don't 100% agree with it, but I do agree that it is stigmatized. It's still not completely legal in our country, so it's gonna get that stigmatization until it's legal across all boards. That's just how it's gonna be. You gotta accept that if you're gonna be a weed smoker, bro. That's just how it is. So, my mom told me a few days ago that my uncle and younger cousins, they're 4 and 6 years old. So, I might not agree with this. Would be over around 3 p.m. yesterday and asked me to not smoke on that day. She always gets upset if she sees me smoking, so I didn't do it while she was home. She went to the grocery store in the morning, and I figured it would be okay to blaze up in the living room with the windows open before my cousins showed up. Okay, so at least you're agreeing at this point. And okay, let me just read. Cause like he said the window, so you were gonna air it out, and I'm pretty sure she's not like I smell it and you're in trouble type of parent. That's what I'm getting. So you're good as long as you're not doing it around her, out of sight, out of mind, and the cousins are not here yet. Well, as it turns out, my uncle and 2 cousins showed up early and walked in right when I was in the middle of smoking a joint and lounging on the couch in my underwear. It was really an embarrassing moment, and I'm sure my small cousins were shocked to see me like that. To make matters worse, they saw me coughing in a haze of smoke as they walked in. My uncle was upset and he screamed at me for smoking in front of the children and being irresponsible. He told me that I need to grow up and start thinking of the consequences of my actions. I could tell that he was really disappointed in me, and the whole situation made me really frustrated. I know this was not a good situation, and I regret that my parents had to see me like that, but here's the thing. All right, this will be this last bit will be the deciding factor if I agree with you or not. I don't think I did anything wrong. My mom told me the wrong arrival time, so how was I supposed to know that my cousins would be coming over early? And I don't see what the big deal is about smoking weed in my own home. As long as I'm not bothering anyone, if I had been told the correct time, this would have been avoided. So you're half right, half wrong, right? And I'm in a similar situation, but the thing is, I just don't smoke in their crib at all. I'll go to the porch, I'll go maybe on a park, I'll maybe even hotbox in my car. But I mean, if you gotta respect your parents at the end of the day. So if they don't want you doing it, at the end of the day, you can. Oh, too long didn't read. I should have read that one. Okay, I don't want to read the comments just yet. Um, I do not think you're an a-hole because you were trying to be respectful to an extent of your mother's wishes, but you gotta be smarter about it, right? So like, if you were doing this and you didn't care the parents, you would be clearly the a-hole, but it was just a bad sense of communication. Let's see what they think now. Okay, see the first comment, you're the a-hole. Regardless of your way of life, your cousins are children and should not be around smoke. That's what I'm thinking. Your mom made it clear and asked not to smoke on that day. That's another thing. You smoked, you got busted. You're the a-hole and you need to grow up. Not because you smoke weed, but because you smoke weed all day, every day, and don't take responsibility for yourself or your actions. That is facts. Because you could smoke weed, but still get the bag, get stuff done. I would smoke because I don't need that extra cloud fog in my mind. I know what I'm about to go ahead and get done, so I go and I get at it. Tunnel vision with it. Life is short. You're only going to be alive for a certain period of time. Why not enjoy it the most that you possibly can? But at the same time, go up and continue to go for visions that you have for yourself in the future. Let me see one more. To see, because I think that summed it up the best. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, no one wants to bring smoke for their health every day, all day is a problem. Yep. So we have two a-holes. Let's see if we get three. I give him a half, so 1.5. He's just dumb. He's not an a-hole. He's just dumb. And like, bro's 19. I'm 22, right? So around that age, I probably would have been on the same timing. I wouldn't smoke in the house, but I would smoke in the garage or in the porch. And like, if people were over, I'd be out of sight. I would be out of sight. So I understand his reasonings, but the way he executed that scenario, I don't agree with. Last but not least, am I the for telling my stepdaughter she has to move out of my apartment? Wait. I don't think I read that right. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Okay. He said, am I the a-hole for telling my stepdaughter, so not my regular, she has to move out of my apartment, for my sister and her family? First question, how old is this stepdaughter? She better be an adult. 2, you better have given her a reasonable amount of time to leave. 3, hopefully it's not just because it's convenient and your sister and her family are actually in like a desperate. I'm gonna read this. We're just gonna read. I'll try and keep this short. Me, 49, and my wife, 45, have been married for 5 years. I have a stepdaughter who is 22, my age, an adult. Got you. H used to live in student housing but is currently taking a year off school and therefore isn't eligible anymore for student housing. Ah, yep, that's true. Her school, workplace, etc. are a few hours drive from here. I own an apartment around that area, so we're letting H stay there and don't even charge her for rent. Now, that's what I like to hear. That's fire. Now, my sister lost her job last year and works at a new place which pays much lower. Dang, I've been there before. She lives with her boyfriend and my 14-year-old niece, and they're struggling with the rent. They like they like extravagance, so this is hard on an entire family. I want to offer the apartment to my sister's family to stay in. Okay, so he has a side apartment that so what it's looking like is he owns this apartment, but he doesn't live in it. He just lends it to people. Let me see. Okay. I want to offer the apartment to my sister's family to stay in since there are 3 people who actually need it. Okay. 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 Uh, I'm starting to form an opinion, but let me finish. They're on board with this, and we've talked to H that obviously it won't be immediately, and we'll give her some time to find another place so my sister can stay there. That was one of my questions answered. Okay. She got upset and said if she really has to move and then it's going to be hard probably. I offered to help her find somewhere, but said this is our decision. My wife isn't happy with this and said I'm being unfair to her. Edit. The extravagance comment doesn't mean they're not living within their means. Obviously, they're cut down now. Just wanted to clarify because telling me to just tell my sister to not be extravagant isn't really helpful when it's already been done. And I'm sorry, but everyone is saying I'm favoring 2 adults over my stepdaughter, but my niece is 14, she's a minor. So from that edit, I'm feeling like people are thinking he's the a-hole, and I partially agree, right? I partially agree because, so, first reason I agree. His sister didn't get kicked out. Life is just a little bit harder for her right now, and she doesn't want to be uptight, okay? So she is making it. She's making it. Oh man, this is something right here. Because, okay, so y'all had the discussion about it, right? So let me refresh my memory on where the sister is right now, because she's taking a year off from school, workplace, so she works. She's not just going to school and then just quit. So she's not just sitting down, she's working, trying to probably stack up, give herself a breather so she can go right back into school with more money because school is expensive, and keeping motion going even when you're tired. That's what I see with her, right? So she lost her job, but she found a new one, and she works at a new place which pays much lower. That's usually how it goes when you get another job after losing one. Like, sometimes there's the promotion or leaving that job to find another one, but more of the times, unless it's a real blessing, when you lose a job, you have got to find another one, or it's gonna get bad, especially because she has a 14-year-old. So she had to take whatever she could get. That is the fact. Now, she is living, and you just want to inconvenience the stepdaughter while she's still trying to finish her degree, still trying to make it in the world, right? You're like, I'm gonna just offer this to my sister's family, right? So they can live a better life. Cool, right? Because, there's a kid involved. Cool. But it doesn't really show how much time, because you said they're on board with this. And then, honestly, before I offer an apartment, this is what I'm trying to say. Before I offer an apartment that someone else is already living in, that is in your family, you got to see where they are at in life first. Because the reason you're trying to help out your sister, right, is because they're in a difficult part in their life. Now, yeah, bro, the way you handled this made it bad. The way you handled this made it like that. Because you got to get an assessment of where everyone is at first. Now, of course, you can help, right? Right, you can help in more ways than that, but and this is hard, right? I might have to go to the comments because of this, just because of this edit, right? Because I would leave it as a suggestion. I would just suggest it. I wouldn't just outright offer it. Yo, like just think about that, right? You're living somewhere cool, you're trying to get up in life, and then out of nowhere, oh, I offered this apartment to someone who isn't homeless. They're just struggling a little bit, so you gotta find somewhere else to stay. I'm gonna help you, of course, but you gotta find somewhere else, because it's my sister. Now, I can't, bro. I gotta read these comments, bro, because I feel like they're gonna say it better than I am. Now, you're the asshole. You can't just throw your stepdaughter out, who will struggle with finding an apartment and paying rent probably even more. Especially in this day and age. Like, bruh, I stay with the peoples. I'm trying to find a spot. That junk is not easy. That is not for the weak. You have really got to go digging to find something affordable. Now, also, you said your sister and her family like extract. Okay, this is where he was trying to do that, right? So perhaps give up the. Hey, that's what I did. You got to give up the extravagance to survive. You got to be in survival mode. I suggest you find a compromise with your wife, and don't throw your stepdaughter out of the blue. Facts. Facts. That is facts. Straight facts. And okay, does she pay any utility bills, or are you covering it too, or are you going to charge rent to your sister's family or not? Okay. Yeah. 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 It's asshole because it's showing clear favoritism. Right? She's struggling, but she's making it. She's making it. And your stepdaughter is making it. Everyone is doing good to inconvenience someone else is making it just so that another person who's making it can live more comfortable. You know, it's inconsiderate. But those were three. Those were three assholes back to back. Hopefully we find someone that we can reason with, but first let me know if y'all like this type of thing. I'll do more of them. There are plenty of Am I the Asshole. And I'm gonna keep trying new types of content, so tap in, you know. I got hella reaction videos too, so you can tap into that. I'll be doing anime reviews, manga reviews. I've been slacking on the manga reviews, but I can get back into it. Y'all just gotta show me y'all rock with them. But that's all I'm gonna say for right now. Y'all be great. Y'all be safe. Let me know what y'all think about these scenarios, and let me know some ideas y'all want me to try in the future. But that's all I got. Y'all keep getting that bag out there. Be great, be safe, all that. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.